Nitro at Topeka, the NHRA Full Throttle Drag Racing Series. These are the finals in Nitro of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Summer Nationals. Robert Hight. Now look at this. This was Mike's championship pick at St. Louis.
I'm looking pretty good right now, Paul.
Yeah, but look at Robert Hight especially. Hight was sitting 9th at St. Louis.
There were some questions by some people when I picked Robert Hight, but I liked what I saw there from last year. I thought he would turn the thing around. I didn't realize he's going to do it right away, because look at that. After I picked him, he's got 11-0. But we still got a lot of racing left, and don't forget, we got the countdown.
I am of the opinion that it was your comment that gave that man the confidence that he now enjoys as he is ready to go down the track alongside of Jeff Arend. Going to be our 9th different race winner in Funny Car here at Topeka. Either Jeff Arend or Robert Hight have won here. Stat guy, what do you have?
Arend is 1-8 racing Robert Hight in his career, but his only round win came this season. The last time that was at Houston in round number 2. And that race, of course, Jeff Arend raced in his last final.
And let's look to the other lane. And Robert Hight, his first final round here at Topeka, looking to win his 3rd race in a row. Last driver to win 3 in a row in Funny Car was Cruz. That was at the end of 2008, and that's how he took the championship.
No question Robert Hight has the car to beat, but don't count out Jeff Arend. I mean, he did not just luck his way into the final round. He's had a very consistent race car, 414, 413, and a 416. He deserves to be here against Robert Hight. They're going to have to try to step it up just a little bit, though, I think, to get around Robert.
Guys, I counted more than 30 people working on Jeff Arend's car. The most tedious of it was putting the back half on that race car, the tree that we talked about that holds the wheelie bars. Also, that tin work you saw underneath, trying to get that body mounted on top. There's some body damage on the back of it, but they got the DHL car all put back together, and they think that they could give Robert Hight a race right here in the final.
And Dave, Robert Hight says they're going to just continue doing what they're doing. They hope to run an 012 to an 09 to a 12. He says if he can do his job on the tree and he gets beat, he gets beat.
Well, now we find out. They're staged on the pre-stage light. This track has given us some wonderful races, and it gives Robert Hight a Wally, a 410, 303 miles an hour, to a losing 415 at 300 miles an hour for Jeff Arend. Have we seen some wonderful racing today? Well, guess where Jimmy Prock is with Dave Reed.
Well, Jimmy, that moves to 12-0 since this whole win streak started. Where is this race car? Earlier, Robert said it's one of the best he's had to drive. What is it to tune this one?
Well, yeah, I finally, we made a bunch of changes, and we kept picking at it, and I, just got it to where I like it now, and I can mess with it and get it to do what I want it to do.
Mess with it. I like that. He messed it all the way to the winner's circle today.
Yeah, he's got it where he likes it. He's got 3 in a row with his driver, Robert Hight.
What's not to like about that? By about a car length over Jeff Arend. Jeff Arend did a great job, though, today. Give credit to that whole DHL team.
So Robert Hight takes the Wally at Topeka, and John Force Racing begins their celebration. Had a tough day with their other cars, but they came through, and Robert Hight ended up with the win in Funny Car. So the points in Funny Car now still have, of course, John Force Racing at the top of the order, but Robert Hight, he moved up. He's 2nd. Ron Capps moved up too. It's Ashley Force Hood and Jack Beckman that suffered the most during this confrontation. Also, Bob Tasca got around Tony Pedregon.
That battle for 10th place, Jeff Arend's closing the gap up on Del Worsham and Tim Wilkerson. That's going to be a big battle all year.
And when you think of Funny Car last year, it's that battle for 10th that really matters, because those top 10 are the ones that are going to go in the countdown to the championship, and that's where Robert Hight was. when they started that countdown last year, and he went on to a championship. Harry Gerald.
With Robert Hight being congratulated by Jeff Arend, terrific final. 3 in a row, something you've never done in your career, at a track where you joined up with John Force Racing. What does all this mean for you, Robert?
There's a lot of firsts here at Topeka. You know, I joined up with them, got my license here. But let's give Arend and the DHL team a lot of credit for getting back up here. And all of my sponsors and we want to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day weekend next weekend. You know, Auto Club, Brand Source, Mac Tools, Ford, Castrol, everybody, Stanley, everybody. We want everybody to remember those soldiers overseas that are defending this country.
Nice sentiment from Robert Hight. John Force team, the last time one of their drivers won 3 in a row, 5 years ago, the boss did it himself.
Yeah, God bless Robert Hight for that memory.